RHS Pre-Calculus presents a glimpse on ellipses, graph, and math, yo.
Goal, to be able to put an equation into standard form and graph it.
Waka waka.
Today, class is all about ellipses.
Excuse me, missus, but I don't have a grip on this.
It's simple, easy, you can't miss it.
But where do we start?
Look at the conic section chart. This is the equation used on most problems.
Can I get an example so I know just how to solve them?
You have to put these numbers into standard equation.
Goodness gracious me, what a sticky situation.
First subtract the 36 to the other side, then put like terms together so you can divide. Factor a 9 out of the X group and a 4 out of the Y group.
Slow down a little bit. You're a teacher, not Snoop.
Now it's time to complete the square, you heard. Take half the middle term, square it to find the third. Then you end up with this, to which we will refer. You multiply the factor by the new term for kicks and add the product to the negative 36.
Then I factor the trinomials to get the following numbers. I'm really starting to feel a lot less dumber.
Then divide both sides by 36 and your equation is in standard form. Now it's time to use the chart to graph it in this form.
The standard equation is given by x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1.
First we use the inequality. If a is less than b, then the major axis goes vertically. And since 4 is less than 9, we know that it's vertical. Now the next piece of information is totally critical. The center is h comma k, and by looking at the equation, it's clear it is negative 2 comma 3. Explanation.
So it's time to find the vertices, but how do we do that, please?
To find the vertices, use h comma k plus or minus b. We know that b is 3 because b squared is 9. So our vertices are negative 2 comma 0 and negative 2 comma 6. Rhyme. Time to find the foci. The equation is given by h comma k plus or minus c, Kevin. So we can find the c value. Oh, what do we do? Let's look at our chart so we can find the c for you. C squared equals b squared minus a squared yet b. We know these values so we can find the value of c. Let's plug it into the equation. Foci equals negative 2 comma 3 plus or minus square root 5, which is the same thing as negative 2 comma 5.24 and negative 2 comma 0.76. Now it's time to graph.
The center is negative 2, 3, and the vertices are negative 2, 0, and negative 2, 6. The foci are negative 2, comma 3 plus or minus square root 5, which is the same thing as negative 2, 0.76, and negative 2, 5.24, which are right here and right here. 2a also equals 4. So now we can go ahead and graph our ellipse. And that is the lesson.